No.
Oh.
We watched. We're live.
Okay. Let me try and find it.
For some reason, I keep starting the lives with the camera on the top camera, just looking directly at your palette. I'm not sure why.
I don't know why you choose to do that either, Kieran.
Just the worst.
I can't tell you why you do that. Okay, here we go. Wait, where are all the... Hold on.
Are we there?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up comments.
Well, you sound great. I'm going to mute myself and grab my workstation so that I can actually monitor comments myself.
Okay, sounds great. Keenan, we went live on time today.
That can't be true.
It is true. It's 11:01.
That is shocking.
Good for us.
No joke.
We're getting better at our jobs.
1 year at a time.
Oh, my mom's on. Hi, Mom. Okay. Oh, gosh, it's early in some places. We switched up the time this time because we're trying to see what times work good, and I don't know. This might be too early for some people. Like my family in California, it's 9 a.m.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Tuesdays.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Donna says it's her first live. Welcome, Donna.
Donna.
Hello, hello. Patricia, Caroline. She says, my name is Caroline, and now I have to watch this. Leslie said she's glad to be off today so she can join us. We're glad you're here too. We'll just wait just a little bit longer.
Couple minutes.
And then I'll get into it. Keenan, how was your birthday?
It was...
How old did you turn?
I turned 29.
29.
Yeah, pushing
great.
30.
I know what that's like.
It's not a big deal. Just growing up. It was good though, you know, because it's Christmas, so everything's closed. Except local Chinese restaurants.
We totally went to Chinese on Christmas.
Did you?
Yes.
In Cameron?
Yeah, no, in
Oh.
Chillicothe. We went to the movies,
Interesting.
and then Michael's like, hear me out. What if we just go to Chinese? And I was just like, I feel like Chinese buffets are for like families that like, you know. Yeah, it's like in the Christmas, or like when they mess up their dinner or something.
That seems perfect.
He was just like, I just don't want to cook. I can't handle it. And I was like, okay, Chinese buffet it in. It is. And he's like, it's our fun new tradition. And in my head, I'm like, no.
What have I done?
Chinese buffet on Christmas Day.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, Christy's from the UK. Hello. Diane said she's never has seen a live, so welcome. Good day. Laylee, also her first live. Okay, I think we're ready to get into it. Welcome, everybody. My name is Sarah Cray with Let's Make Art, and I teach watercolor. And every month we do a Let's Make Art Matter little postcard tutorial for someone that we choose. If you are a subscriber, then you get a free watercolor postcard that is pre-addressed and pre-stamped with a little information card of who we are sending this to. This month we are sending it to Caroline and Bob. And I hope I'm saying, is it Caroline or Carolyn?
I think it's Caroline.
Caroline?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe someone will tell me, because I think their daughter said that they would. Oh, yes. They're here. They said, hi, Sarah. Bob and I are watching here with our daughter.
Oh.
Hello. Welcome. Okay, so they run a hot dog stand in Omaha, and they had some really unfortunate, they had some renters, and the renters destroyed the house, and so they had to like remodel this house, and it's such a bummer.
I don't like that sort of thing at
I
all.
know, it's so sad. My father-in-law is a contractor, and he rents places, and that has happened to him before, and
That's
it's
so crummy.
just take care of where you live. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously. Be polite.
Be polite. Okay. So we just wanted to send them a little postcard just to cheer them up, because I know that sometimes through life we have experiences with people that are kind of crappy, but we just also want to remind you that for the most part, people are pretty nice. And if we like band together as a community and show that we are supportive and we are caring and we want to connect with people and we care about you, that's what we're trying to do. So what we're painting is just this pretty little, I thought it would be fun just to do a fun design on here. You can do whatever word you want. I just did for you so they know that we're thinking of them, and you can write a nice little message on the back. I did think about doing a hot dog since they run a hot dog stand, but then I'm afraid sometimes that like when people are around something so much that they like hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm like, what if we did a hot dog? And then I'm like, what if everything they get is hot dog theme from people and they're so tired of hot dogs?
But
I
how
don't know.
cool of a theme would that be if we had done a hot dog you said it was a hot dog stand? Or
Yeah.
just strap that around the whole thing. How cool would that have been?
That would have been so
Just a bunch of handmade hot dogs?
On their stand, they had.
I might send them a hot dog anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, they're on right now. So, Caroline, and Bob, if you guys don't mind hot dogs, you're okay with hot dogs, and you're okay with people painting hot dogs, let us know. I'll tell people that they could do that also.
Yeah.
I'm still going to do this design, but I never know sometimes, you know.
No, it's a considerate thought.
I mean, I played soccer a lot when I was younger, and so then everybody bought me soccer-themed things, which it's like, I appreciate it, but I'm not defined by soccer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That does make sense. That's like, I was homeschooled, and that's how, there are a lot of jokes
There
told to
are.
me, so. But
Well, we don't joke about that here.
I'm quite literally defined by my homeschooledness, though, so.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Okay.
Oh, Caroline said they have gotten a few hot dog postcards.
That's
smiley
great.
face, so it seems to be okay.
Yeah, she loves it.
They seem to be okay with it. So the colors that we are using for this project are from our December subscription box. I'm going to be using red and some pine green, and I'm going to be using our bronze that we got in our subscription box from Dr. P.H. Martin, the iridescent ink for the lettering. Yeah, they said they're okay with hot dog postcards.
Nice.
So you guys can do hot dog postcards. I'm still going to do this really pretty leaf design. Honestly, really, whatever you want to paint, you guys get to choose, and I'm sure that they would love it and appreciate it. What you opening up there, Keenan? Energy drink?
A little bit of an energy drink. It was much louder than I thought it was going to be. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Okay.
If there's any, you might tell them our trash is getting picked up.
Our trash is being emptied right now in the back, our dumpster.
If you hear any strange
If you hear-
body-like slamming, like it's not what's happening, but
There might be some noises. Okay, so for this postcard, the first thing I did is I actually started with my lettering because I'm not super confident with my lettering, but I have improved a lot since I've been learning with Nicole, who's our lettering artist. So the first thing that I did is I did my lettering in pencil, and then I just used my paintbrush and the bronze to go over it, and then I did my leaf pattern. So I'm just gonna put for you to let them know that I'm thinking about them, but you guys can choose whatever word. Maybe you do a hot dog in the middle of this and then pretty leaves surrounding it like a golden hot dog. That sounds great
what
to
if
me.
they're like golden buns?
Just buns.
Surrounded by buns, like falling buns in a hot dog.
Yes. There's so many options we could
So
have
many
done.
options.
Okay. Oh, and also I have a close connection to hot dogs because my 4-year-old is obsessed with them. She was a hot dog for Halloween.
That's just my favorite
It was
costume
her
of all
favorite.
time.
I'll have to post a picture because she was so happy. She's like standing in her hot dog costume, like, so she loves it. Keenan got her hot dogs for her birthday, actually.
I think I did.
You did?
Yeah.
It was great. She loves them. Okay. Focus.
That's
So
so
I'm
great.
just going to write for you, and I'm just going to do cursive. Now, if you guys need any help with lettering, we have lots of lettering tutorials with Nicole on our YouTube channel that you guys can take a look at. We have a beginner series. We have all of that fun stuff. So if you want to look at that, you can. And I'm just going to start. So for you. Do we have a side cam so we can do a close-up, Keenan?
Yep,
Is that
I
on?
just saw a comment on YouTube asking that too.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay.
It was ready, but it knows.
And once I have it, I just wrote it out lightly, and then I'm gonna like softly erase it so the pencil lines aren't super dark, but I'll still be able to see kind of where I put things. And I'm gonna grab my round 2 and this bronze metallic ink. And I'm just going to letter. Sorry, I have to concentrate really hard when I'm lettering because I'm not as good as it. I can't talk
everything
while I'm
else down.
I'm like, I cannot speak while I'm doing this. I have to focus. And then I'm going to go in and thicken up on the downstroke to get that calligraphy look. Oh, we got someone, Max says hi. He's age 5.
Hi, Mac. Max.
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 Nicole just tuned in. She said, I got this. Thanks, Nicole. I'm working really hard. I'm really focusing on this.
Please stop commenting. I need to finish this.
Now I'm intimidated because I know you're watching. It's fine. Okay. Okay, and then let's do the U. Someone just posted a meme in the comments. He says, I'm their son and I just have to post this. And it's this girl sitting there and like 20 hot dogs are just like thrown. I hope you guys can see that on the Facebook comments because that is hilarious. Okay, and then I'm just gonna keep on going. Whoa, that got a little bit thick. That's okay. And again, you guys are free to change this up. You can change the colors. You can change the whole painting, really. You guys can paint whatever you want. As someone who has received postcards from you wonderful, beautiful people, it really just, it's just wonderful to know that someone's thinking about you. And it's not about if the postcard is perfect or if it's a masterpiece. It's just thoughtful that somebody took the time to hand make something for you. And that's what we're trying to do. Okay.
I have had a lot of requests for the side cam,
Yeah.
so I'm just trying to get it adjusted properly for them.
Okay.
In
We're
case
working
someone
on the
else
side
asks.
cam. We're working on the side cam.
Yes, in case someone else asks. I'm on it right now, but
Okay. So I got my lettering done, and now I'm going to do my leaves. Now the fun thing about this leaves, and I just want to show you guys a different way of composition, is sometimes things can just be repeated marks, almost like a pattern. So it's okay, like I don't really have like stems, and these leaves aren't really coming off of like branches or anything. It's just kind of like a pattern with varying sizes. And so it's just a fun way for you guys to put some color and some mark making on your paper. So I'm going to grab some of my pine green, and I'm actually going to mix a little bit of this bronze in with my pine green, and it's going to make this gorgeous yellow gold green that's going to have a shimmer to it since we're mixing some of our metallic ink in there. And then after I have that green, I'm just going to start making some leaf shapes. And so I'm having them all kind of like as if they're going towards the center. So all of the leaves are angled towards the words in the middle. So it changes, I change my angle as I'm going around my composition. I am going to leave some room for the berries. So just as you're doing your leaves, if you leave a little bit of chunks here and there, that's okay, because we can put berries there.
S. Walter says, anytime someone mentions hot dogs, I think of how in Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams says that he does a great impression of a hot dog.
That's one of my favorite parts in that movie.
I wish I could remember it.
You don't remember that
I haven't
part?
watched it since I was a kid.
Okay, after
need to
this, we
rewatch it.
have to go to YouTube because he's like, he's doing a job interview or something. He's like, I do a great impression of a hot dog. It's so funny. Who said that? What do you remember that guy's name who said that?
S. Walters.
S. Walters, that is my favorite part of that movie. Yes, and some people are commenting on the green that we were able to mix. And so I just want to let you guys know that I actually mixed this bronze color with like all of the colors that were in the December box, and you get some gorgeous, gorgeous colors, and you can do like metallic-y paintings by mixing in this bronze color with all of them, all the other colors. Or if you want, we sell the full bottles of the iridescent inks, and they come in like, I think there's like 15 colors or something like that. So if you want some other colors too.
Yeah, we have several colors.
Yeah, there's purples
Yep.
and pinks and blues and a bunch of different types of golds, and there's like a really pretty silver actually that I like. So just if you really enjoyed painting with them. My green mixed with my red, so I got to get a fresh puddle here. Okay. Now, I would like to point out that the iridescent, that was in your subscription box, they are an ink, so they work a little bit different than watercolor. I'm still using my watercolor brushes with them, and you can just make sure you rinse your brushes really good after use. But just so you know, the big difference between inks and watercolors is this will not reconstitute. So once my bronze ink on here dries, it's dry, and I can't add water to it to bring it back. It starts to flake and get chunky as if like, you know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So that's probably one of the bigger differences that I've noticed. Besides that, I was able to kind of add water to them and play with them as if they were liquid watercolors. So, you know, just play around. And if it's easier for you to turn your postcard, you can do that. Gosh, this is getting the most beautiful shimmer on it.
I had that on the side cam, so I think they saw the shimmer as
Did
well.
they see the shimmer? Oh, good. Keep on forgetting to leave room for my berries. And of course, sometimes leaves get a little bit wonky while you're painting, but don't let that get you down. Especially when we have this many leaves and like so many things going on, people aren't going to notice one little wonky leaf. So don't let that stop you from doing this or from mailing this off. Sue asks if the inks will reconstitute if they're mixed with watercolor. I think it probably depends on the ratios that you have. In my experience, even with like this green that I mixed with the bronze right here, this won't reconstitute the same way as if it was just green. If you had a tiny, tiny bit of the metallic, it might be able to reconstitute, but for the most part, Sue, they didn't reconstitute very well. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna add the berries. So I'm just rinsing my brush, grabbing some red, And I'm going to start with the light value. So I'm just grabbing a tiny bit of red and adding some water to it to get a lighter red. And I'm going to do some little light red dots here. And then after that dries, I'll go back in with the darker red and do a darker red right on top to give kind of like a sense of dimension as if they're layered. Some are closer and some are farther away. Okay, so now I'm going to get my pure red where I'm going to pick up a lot of paint. If you want to switch to your round 2 for this, you absolutely can. I wonder if I should add some. Oh yeah, Mal just said the red looks amazing with some metallic gold. I was just about to say, like, I wonder if I should mix some gold with it. I'm doing it.
I
Let's
bet it
try
looks great. Yep, do it. As they say, YOLO.
I like to say that I like to live on the edge, actually.
You're so right. That's so much better.
Okay, so I mixed the gold with the red, and I got this gorgeous. Here, I'll just paint it so you guys can see. It's almost like a rose gold color.
Oh.
That's really pretty.
Let me get that on the side cam.
Maybe copper is a better description.
I like rose gold.
Yeah.
I can't tell what color it is, but I like rose gold better than copper.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds fancier.
It does sound
Yeah.
fancier.
Do you want to shift that to the right a little bit for the side cam?
Yep. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I smeared my lettering a little bit. That's okay, you guys. Don't forget about things like that. Maybe I shouldn't speak for Bob and Caroline, but I'm going to bet that they're not going to be upset if a little bit of smearage is happening, you know? Okay, and then if we want to add little branches, I'm going to mix the red and the green together to get a brown because those are complementary colors. And I'm going to throw gold in there because, you know, it's fun. And you can do your thin lines for your branches. Now, maybe you don't want branches. Maybe these are just floating berries. You have every single right to paint that because this is your painting. Okay. Somebody says yeet them together. What does yeet mean?
I don't know the definition of yeet.
I'm too old.
But-
I'm too old for this. Desiree, do you know what yeet means?
Yeet is an exclamation of excitement,
Oh,
approval, surprise, or all-around energy, often as issued when doing a dance move or throwing something.
So people are
Yeet them
excited.
together.
Yeet.
And you're excited.
So you yeet when you're excited.
Yeet,
Do
yeah.
you just yell yeet?
Also, there's a firearms manufacturer that said, okay, internet, what should we name our next 9mm handgun?
Uh-huh.
And the internet said, challenge accepted, let's name it Yeet. So they did. They had to honor their
They
agreement.
did?
Yes, they named it Yeet.
I'm not entirely sure how yeet works.
I have no idea.
Gosh, I need to have a youth in here with me
Yeah,
to be
we
like,
need a
oh, you
street
just
youth."
yell it when
Yeah.
you're excited.
We need like a call a friend, but a street youth in the back.
Okay. People are telling me what yeet means. Okay, so this is our postcard, and is it the front cam?
Right as you were saying this, I switched to the top camera. So now we're back to the front.
Now we're back to the front. Maybe you guys can see the shiny the metallic-y, the shininess of it. And so I'm going to write a little note on the back here for Caroline and Bob and to send that off to them. So hopefully they'll get those. And for Let's Make Art Matter, the whole point is just for us to band together as a community and to sit down and take time to make something for someone else, even someone that we don't know. I think that sometimes the world is really hard and our lives are really hard, and I mean, life is just hard. It really is sometimes, and I think that if we can band together and show that we're a community and we understand what it's like, and that we're here for each other and that we're thinking of each other, we can just make, you know, the world a little bit kinder, which is what we need to do, is just focus on kindness. So I hope you guys take the time to do this. This is a great activity to do with family, with children, with friends, to band together to make something for something else, for someone else. You do not have to be a subscriber to do this with us. If you need the address, you can just email our customer service team at hello@letsmakeart.com, and we can send you that address and you can participate with the postcards. If there is someone that you would like to nominate for Let's Make Art Matter, you can just go to letsmakeart.com, scroll down to the very bottom, and there is a little button there that says Nominate Let's Make Art Matter. And so if there's someone that you know that you think could use a little bit of a cheering up or just something to make them smile, put that in there. We would love to see it. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to say.
Did you say the update that you thought about earlier?
Oh, yes. Okay, so 2 little updates. One is we've moved our deadline to when people can subscribe for the monthly box to the end of the month. Before, the deadline was the 25th, and you guys might have noticed that our watercolor projects haven't switched over yet when they usually do the 25th, and that is because we're moving the deadline now to the 1st. So the 1st is when the month is going to switch. So if you guys really want the January watercolor box or the January lettering box, you still have time to order. Today is your last day to order because tomorrow is the 1st. Happy New Year. Woo-woo. And then the other second update is that I posted a video in the group about the bonus item that's in the January box. I didn't want you guys to get confused with a bonus kit. It's not a bonus kit, it's a bonus item. The December bonus item was this iridescent ink. January, you will have a separate bonus item in your box. So I just wanted to make that clear. I think that's all I got to say. Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to paint with us, to watch with us. Caroline and Bob, I hope you enjoy your postcards. I'm really sorry that that happened to you, but hopefully we can bring a little bit joy to you and know that not everybody is that way.
Not everyone's mean.
Not everyone's mean. For crying out loud. Okay. Happy New Year, you guys. Enjoy your days today and tomorrow. Be safe tonight. We love you. Bye.